Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I can't believe I'm actually vlogging right now because we have 10 minutes. 10 minutes-ish. 20 and push. Yeah, we have 10 minutes before we need to leave. It's just sort of been one of them mornings that has just absolutely got away from us. But as you can see by the title, this is quite a cool vlog. It's a day in the life, but it is a day in the life of me as an actor, as a YouTuber. Can I call myself? Yeah, I can call myself a YouTuber. As an actor and as a YouTuber, I'm mixing the two today. I have a headache. I'm on my period. It is my heavy day. You didn't need to know that, but you do now. So to be able to do all of that on a day where you just want to cry for most of it is, you know what? I'm having an award. Oh my God. I think you guys could play intro bingo with my video. I mean, do it at Christmas. It might bring you joy. For the amount of times that I just can't catch my breath. I'm an actor. I should know how to do that. I do actually have a respiratory appointment this week, so that's quite exciting. But yeah, so today, how is today going to work? We are going into work with Lily. So we're going back to sort of like where we used to live. And I'm going to jump in the car and go over to Bluewater. We are going to go through the piece that I have chosen to do for tonight's West End workshop. So excited for that. So we're doing a workshop with the absolutely phenomenal and amazing Lucy Jenkins, who is the casting director, co-casting director of The Play That Goes Wrong in the West End, among many, many other amazing credits. When we get to Bluewater, I'm going to run the piece that I've chosen, tell you all about why I chose it and the book that I chose it from, and then we're going to go into Bluewater, most likely have a wee, it's me, let's be real, and then find somewhere cosy to sit. And I am going to be editing a vlog that you've already seen, which is the H Beauty and the pumpkin picking vlog, because I sort of want to get that out soonish, and I want to start trying to get back to 2 vlogs a week very soon. I've got quite a lot of ideas and stuff, so if I can get that edited, that would be great. And with the lines, I'm at a point already where I can get from A to B, so I can get to the start and the end of the piece fine, and I know the lines. I roughly know the trajectory of how I want to be within the lines. Check your bits. But I don't like to know it. I never have. Like I love improvisation. That's sort of like my specialty, if that makes any sense. So I like to know what I'm going to do with a piece. I like to know the beats in it. But at the same time, if my instinct throws up to do something different when I'm standing up there, I don't squash that feeling. Does that make sense? So yeah, we're going to do it a certain way, but then we're also going to absolutely wing it at the same time. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't absolutely wing it at all. And I've also been trying to work really hard lately when I go, so this is a workshop, this is not an audition. Under CDG guidelines, which is the Casting Directors Guild, workshops are not a guaranteed place in a show. They are not auditions, they're not anything like, if you can hear Lee, he's de-bobbling a jumper for me at the minute. They're not guaranteed, they're nothing like that. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling, but the workshop, I booked it through a company who I absolutely adore. They are, I would say, very close friends now. Run At It Shouting. Again, I will leave their link down below. They are fantastic. They offer loads of different workshops. I did a voiceover workshop recently. Guys, I'll leave my spotlight down below and you can go over and have a little look. It does say different names, so it does say Rebecca Harland. For anyone that doesn't know, that isn't actually my surname. It is my stage name, and you can have a little look at my show reel, and my voice reel is on there, which is the reason I said that. So you can have a little look at the results. So if there are any actors watching, I know my lovely friend Amy from Theatre College sometimes watches my vlogs. You can have a little look on there and you can sort of see, if you booked a Run At It Shouting workshop, like for the voiceover, what you would be getting out of that. So I did it with Magda and Shane from Audible, and Cody was there from Run At It Shouting, and honestly, stunning humans, extremely talented and just nice people. And I think it's even better when you get to spend time with nice people. I'm going to use this for the first time. It's the Moroccan Oil Leave-In Conditioner, and this is something that I got the idea from I think her name is Greasy Hair Queen on TikTok. And her hair has gone from, well, like how mine used to be, like quite dry and, I don't know how to explain it, just not very nice, to really, really lovely. So I've got a few of her steps written down. This is one of them. I couldn't afford them all straight away. So there's some more that I do want to get, but this is a good start. Anyway, so she does that. She does some oil, which I'm going to have to try and see if any of this Kerastase is still in here. And then she does a styling cream. Can't remember the name of the one she uses, but I've got loads of the Virtue because I absolutely love it. So that's what we're going to use. And she also has a living proof scalp treatment, which I do want to get, but I think that's like 40 odd quid. So I might have a look in Black Friday sales. If not, I'll get that in the new year. Like, it's a process. I'm not gonna absolutely skip myself to do it all now. I like to add, and like I said about skincare, actually, I like to add things like one at a time, just in case my hair's like, no. My scalp, so sensitive. Like, I have to use Head and Shoulders because my scalp is literally like off to anything else. Like, it will not cope with it. What was I saying before? God knows, I just ramble at this point. But what I am going to do is stop vlogging because we now have 3 minutes. Wet hair, not packed anything, not sorted my bag out. So yeah, I will either catch up with you in the car or I catch up with you when I get to Blue Water. Okay, we have made it to Blue Water. I've done some Instagram stories because I was ranting about Black Friday, if I'm being honest. And now we're at a point where I can actually show you all my lines and bits and bobs that's going on. The funny part is, I did, if you follow me on Instagram, I mean, you might not remember, but I did a story where I wrote like vlogging a day in the life today, just to sort of say what's upcoming on YouTube, that I was going to Blue Water and then I was going to spend the afternoon in the pub editing and doing lines, meaning lines. And my friend Aaron messaged me and was like, you might want to rephrase that last part. And I was like, I don't mean cocaine. It did make me chuckle because obviously I said going to the pub and doing lines, and unfortunately that stuff does go hand in hand, but I would just like to confirm I was doing my acting lines and no other lines were taken. So the pieces that I could choose from, I decided to go for, so if you are an actor, I'd really, really recommend this book. I will try and link it down below, but I did buy this ages ago. I'm sure it is still available. It's called Slam Speeches and it is by 8 female writer/performers in there. There's absolutely loads. So this is the one that I have chosen to do. So it's that, it has a little bit, I'll see if I can sort of show you that description there. So it's called Bad Day by Joanna Gay. The genre is comedy and there's loads of different genres in here. Let's see if we can find, that one's comedy. That one's Jesus, comedy, fuck me, fuck comedy, Jesus, comedy/drama, there we go, we've got one, drama, so it's between those sorts of ones. There's obviously quite a bit of comedy in here, which is great for me. So age 20s to 30s, now there are some monologues in here that I think you could stretch to doing like different ages. This one I would say is probably quite well for 20s and 30s. I think you could potentially go slightly lower, like the 18 sort of range. I wouldn't go any lower than that. Accent, it says any, like some of them are stipulating like either American, RP, which is quite a posh accent, but it says any, just not Welsh, which you'll understand in a second. And the length is 3 minutes. Now I've been asked to do a 2-minute monologue tonight. I have timed this a couple of times and I do it around the 2-minute mark. So again, pinch of salt in regards to what that is. Now it gives me a little bit of context before. It just says Grace, who is my character, has parked illegally while she runs an errand. Now I have, before I sort of like read you the monologue, how I learn lines, and I learned this ages ago, is I'll try and see if I can show. Okay, there you go. So you can see there's like just a bunch of letters on the page. So I will do this if I have a monologue or if I'm doing scene work. I will write the first letter of every word, obviously in the monologue, and if it's a scene, I'll write the first letter of the other person's lines as well. Not because, so if we're talking about a scene, so not this, not because I can
know exactly what that person's going to say and all of that. I do like to learn a piece, whether it be a monologue or a scene, enough so that I can get through it with confidence, but not enough that I'm so rigid with this is what it is. Because there are some writers that, well, most writers, I believe, I'm not that adverse in the industry, guys, I'm still quite a newbie, but to my understanding, there are writers that are, you need to stick to the script, do not stray, which is why I like to learn it this way. And there are others that if you said, I'm okay, I'm all right, you are saying their line. Like, they're not going to be like, you said okay instead of all right. It's a bit sort of dependent on the project that you work on. So I like to learn it like this because I get an understanding of the whole thing. But also if the other person says something slightly different, I've got the meaning of what they're trying to say is the reason that is what I'm trying to get to. So if they said, I'm doing okay, stop stressing me out, or if they just went, look, I'm doing all right, okay, for me, I would know that I can continue. I'd be like, oh, okay, I can react and I can continue speaking, and I'm not waiting for a cue word, a cue line, which is what I was quite like that when it was like theatre college when I was first sort of learning. So anyway, I've done myself a little spider diagram. Love a spider diagram. I put my character's name in the middle and I give myself a bit of background because I like to know what's happened just before this scene and what's going to happen just after this scene. So before the scene, and a bit of background. So Grace is 26. She is a part-time administrator, but she does 30 hours. So it's in that in-between of part-time and full-time. She leases a 4x4 range. It is an older range. We're talking about 2012, because obviously she is only part-time. But it is her baby. Like, she loves this car more than anything else. It is a black Range Rover 2012 plate. She has a flat that she does also rent. But she also stays with her parents quite a lot. She's moved out, but not really moved out. She's still there for dinner every night. She still has her bedroom made up. Like, she's not quite ready to leave the family abode, even though she has rented a flat. She has been with her boyfriend Dominic for 2 years, and he is 27, so he is a year older than her. But guys, none of this is in the monologue. This is all stuff for me so that I sort of know who this person is. She's an only child. She's quite unlucky. If there's gonna be dog poo on the floor, she's probably gonna step in it. She loves films, loves musicals, and she is a gold member at Starbucks. So that is sort of a little bit about Grace. Just before the scene, she has had a phone call from her mum and dad telling her a little bit of news. It stressed her out so much, she's gone to her happy place, which is Starbucks. She couldn't find anywhere to park, so she's literally just pulled up in a little lay-by outside because as a gold member, she can order on her phone. She's gone in there to pick it up and she's coming back outside. Just after this, she is meant to be, I haven't really decided, what can I do? I was thinking she's just going to have a breakdown in the car. But I'm thinking she's having a breakdown in the car, and then she is meant to be, what does she do? What should we have her? I'm thinking going to her parents' house because they obviously need to have more of a conversation. So yeah, she's having a breakdown in the car, and then tonight she's going for dinner at her parents' house. Her boyfriend's also going to be there because everyone just needs to get through to her that this is not the end of the world. So that's where we're at. That's the sort of preparation that I will do for any scene, any monologue that I'm given, even if it's a self-tape. So a self-tape is what an actor can receive as like an audition. So not all auditions are in the room anymore. Some are, some aren't, and it depends on if there's rounds. Some, like, first rounds are self-tape, and this is more for TV and film, I think. When it's theatre, I think they get you in the room. I haven't had a theatre audition yet, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, so if I get a self-tape, I will still do it. Even if it's due quite quickly, I will still try and do all of this because I want an understanding of who this person is. Even if they're just going, all right, mate, and that's it. Some self-tapes are just that. And it's about not going, all right, mate, like, sometimes you just need to be the person that helps the story move along. You just need to be the person that holds the door open for someone and then walks off. Like, that is a part. That is someone that is doing why does it stress me out? It really does. Like, I really do get in my own head about it, but I know for me, there is just something about me in the room and in a workshop where I can just, like, turn it on to be just so different. Like, I like to be an element of myself. Like, I would have a breakdown like about things like that. If my mum was like, I'm moving to Wales, I'd be like, you doing what now? Sorry, I'm coming with you, because obviously you cannot be in Wales and me be down south. Like, no. Okay, I think I left you guys like 16, 20 minutes ago. I'm still in the car. I've just read it through, paused loads of times, had to be like, come on, Beck, like, you're not in front of anyone, like, you can do this. And it's like, I don't think a lot of people talk about the pep talks that you have to give yourself, or the, like, I used to go to workshops and people would be like, oh, what have you been in? And it would really stress me out, because at that time, like, I hadn't done it. I mean, I've done one thing since, which I'm so thankful for, but I hadn't done anything, and I would be really embarrassed about it, because there were being quite a few people that, oh, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. And I'd be like, oh my God. So I then started to go in with the attitude that I'd be like, oh, fuck all, but I'm working on my craft. Like, I absolutely love it. And that gave me a lot of confidence. Whereas now, weirdly, a lot of people don't actually ask that question anymore. That was very like 10 years ago that you would get that. Now, because I've built up such a lovely community in the acting industry, like, there are so many people that I see quite a lot, and it's just nice to go to these workshops and catch up and just, again, love your craft with other people. But there is always that element of, it's important to also have done the work, and I'm just hoping that comes across later, that I picked this monologue like on the weekend, I've worked on it, I've got my backstory, I've done like a lot of work towards it, and I just, in a way, I suppose my head's going, just don't let yourself down. And I've got to go, I'm not letting myself down, because I've worked my arse off for it. I care so much about it, and I just need to breathe, shake the nerves out, and go and do what I absolutely love and have fun. And I think a lot of the times when I left set on Casualty, I did a day player role. It was called Thin Green Line, the episode, if you guys want to go back and watch it. It was the first ever improvised episode. I'm really, really proud of it. It's gone on to win a BAFTA. So can I say I've won a BAFTA? I don't know. It was directed by the absolutely amazingly talented Steve Hughes. Like, please go and watch a lot of his work. He then directed the next episode, the improvised episode as well. He's directed quite a lot of Casualty. A good friend of mine, Zoe, was in the next episode, and so please go check that out as well. Don't know the name of it. I'll see if I can link both of them below, my episode and that one. But yeah, when I got off set, I had the worst migraine that night, because I was on set all day, but I was physically doing my scene for 6-7 hours. I think I actually ended up cutting something afterwards. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but because it just took so long. But it is what it is. It happens. We were on location as well. But yeah, I had such a migraine afterwards. I felt so ill, and I get like this after a workshop. Like, I get myself so het up that it's like this stress and pressure, and I always make sure that I don't go first. Like, I go last, one, because I like to leave a lasting impression. Like, I've always had that in my head, like, I like to be like the last thing that maybe they'll think about, which also adds pressure, because if I fuck up, I'm like the last fuck up that they've seen. Sorry, this is like a big chatty part of the vlog, hope you like it. But tonight I really want to push myself to go earlier. I'd like to say I'm going to put my hand up to go first. That's something I'm really working towards in workshops, because sometimes I also like to not go first, because I like to see how it's going to run, what they're going to do. Like, I like to let the casting director warm into it, but then I don't know. Like, it's all these things that you think that you need to do that you absolutely, Lee's car is gross, that you don't need to do. So yeah, I want to see if I can go in there's usually a break, so it's 6:30 to 9:30 tonight, and there is usually a break, so I want to go in the first half. Let's just aim for that. I think that's a good first step, because again, usually I go later. A lot of the times I go later when I've got a reader in a scene, because I've got my hearing aid in. I like to listen out for someone who is very loud and very clear, which always I find really hard, because I don't want to offend anyone that I don't pick. But so usually it's anyone that I know as well, like I can usually read with them, because I can hear them really clearly, because then I don't have to rely on knowing both the people's lines. I know that I can hear everything fine. But it's more if there's loads of background noise. If I go into a room where it's like dead quiet, like there isn't an aircon or a heater going, I don't care when I go, and I don't care who reads, because I can hear you. It's more when there's like a fuck ton of background noise that sometimes I'm like, oh, I've got no idea what you're talking about. God, I'm so rambling. Can you tell I'm nervous? Is this normal acting, guys? Like, or anyone? When you care a lot about something, like I do want to just go and have fun. Like, I'm really hot. I'm on my period. My God, I've just got so much going on this month. I don't know when this vlog's going out, guys. Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. So I'll be on like week 3 maybe when this one goes out. I'm gonna vlog every single like day of the workshops to see, hopefully. I want to be like, by week 4 I want to be like first up. That's what we're going for. Yeah, because it's a 4-week course. Oh lordy, lordy, lord. I don't know, guys, honestly. I just get so stressed out with stuff. Like, oh, that's what I was saying. I've got a really busy month. So I've got my dance show at the end of the month, but I'm only doing 3.5 dances technically, because one dance is like split into 2. And the reason I'm not doing as many dances as the other girls is, one, because I got a bit insecure about one of the costumes. It's like a full red like catsuit thing for Britney Spears, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be too self-conscious to wear that. Like, everyone else looks absolutely gorgeous, but I just know it stressed me out, and I like to minimize stress. But also there's another 3.5 dances. Well, I'd say 4, because actually the 2 split dances I'm in 4 and I'm not in another 4. They're quite high energy, and I was practicing one of the dances the other day where we have to do one push on and I just can't do wrist work, and my wrist buckled. Obviously my wrists are quite bad anyway. So I'm a bit worried about that. So I've got that at the end of the month. So we've got 2 rehearsals for that next week. I've then got the workshop week 2 next Thursday. So it's just, there is a lot going on this month, which is good, because I want this to be a test. Like, I want every Thursday, although the last week is on a Tuesday, to be a test of, well, life is life, it's going to happen. So if an important audition comes in, you need to be prepared, but you can't just go press pause on life. Can't do anything else. So actually this is quite a good test for me this month to get back into the, I used to be such a good multitasker, and now I'm just like, overwhelmed. And I need to get back into that I can do this vibe. I've got like lunches with friends booked in. I'm so excited to go and see Chloe. I'm seeing Chloe this month. But yeah, we're going for a carvery lunch, which is stunning. So I'm seeing her. Who else are we catching up with this month? I feel like we are catching up with other people this month, but I just don't really know. Hopefully putting my Christmas tree up this weekend, which you guys will already know about. I'm rambling. Right, I need to actually go into Blue Water. I need to get something for breakfast. I need to go check out that item that I was meant to return, completely forgot today, in Boots, and actually see what it looks like as the mini, and if it's worth just keeping it or not. And I need to get some food. I need to go for a wee, probably a nervous poo 7 times today. Yeah, so let's go into Blue Water. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna press pause on lines now until it's 9:45. Let's say we are gonna do lines again at 11. So an hour and 15-minute break. We will do lines, and by lines what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it once in here, once in here, once like this, done. Like, if we fuck up, we fuck up. Because a dress rehearsal usually fucks up and then the performance is good. So I'll do that at 11. And what I'll do is I will probably go to the toilet at 11 again and just sort of speak it in there. It'll be more like that sort of thing. So I'm not going to act in the middle of Blue Water. I'm not that confident just yet. And then I think I'm going to go to the pub this afternoon. So again, I can do bits and bobs in there. Rambling, probably going to cut this out. This is another 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm having a little look at MAC because there is a lipstick that I want to try that I had quite a few years ago. And I'm going to have to try and find it. It's like one of these, I'm sure it's like, it's not Velvet Teddy, I'm sure it's like Honey Love. Honey Love, that was quite quick and easy to try and find. Okay, so I'm going to take it over to the little beauty studio bit and then try it on. And see what it looks like. So let's actually put you guys down. I feel like I'm back at the H Beauty event, trying bits on, but never ever put the tester lipstick like straight on your lips. Like, that is not the correct way to do it at all. I don't know how well this is going to come across actually. quite light. Try and get as much as I can on, which is not easy. Maybe let's put it on my hand. Okay. It's quite a pinky, like nudie colour. I do really like that. Good one to know, good to know. I did just do this with the Huda Beauty palettes as well. So the new palette, I can pop that there when I get that off. The new palette that has come out, the Icy Nude, I wasn't sure if I wanted that, but I'm actually going to go, I think, with the grunge palette that I wanted originally. Because it's just so nice, it's got such lovely colours to it. Yeah, I couldn't find the mini, so I'm going to have to ask someone about that. And obviously I can't show it because it's for Christmas, so yeah, I will get back to you. Okay, I didn't buy anything, but I did get the girl to try on Honey Love on my lips, and it looks fine like now when I've got like nothing on, so, but it is quite pale, and I do like, if there's one thing that's minorly pigmented on me, it's my lips. So I decided not to go for that. It's what I had when I was younger. I thought it was Velvet Teddy, but I don't think it was, it was Honey Love. And I think it's just a bit too pale for me. Guys, be proud, I bought nothing in there. I've got points that I can spend. I've decided that I absolutely do want that grunge palette, which is good because I like tried it all on and stuff. I had a look at the little tester, and actually I don't think it's that bad. Not tester, the mini version of a product, and I don't think it's actually that bad, so I might keep it. I'm going to speak to Lee and sort of see what he thinks. My back is already gone because I've been standing up for so long today. I say so long, I was in Boots for what, half hour, but Boots have really upped their game. They've got like Redken, they've got Ola Henriksen, they've got Way in there, Philip Kingsley. Wild behaviour, but they are definitely pricing everyone out. But I think I'm going to go and get some food, and on what I'm going to get, well, I could go M&S actually and get some snacks. Oh, I might do that. That's probably better than McDonald's, isn't it? Let's go down there. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to probably come and sit back up here because there's some like couch bench things, and do a little bit of editing, and then head on back out. So yeah, let's go get some snacks. I'm just proud that I didn't buy anything in Boots because I'm stopping because there's a small child on the stairs. There was this thing that if you spent 20 quid on makeup, you could get like something for free, and I was like, but I don't want the free thing, I don't want to gift the free thing to anyone. I've got points to spend. Yeah, it's stressful. This is the Black Friday sales culture of life, and it's just not for me because it stresses me out. Okay, here's the section I want, which is the deli. I don't want to get too, oh my god. I stumbled into the Christmas section by absolute accident. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff that I want, just because I don't want to get too much, because I have got lunch soon. Oh god, greedy little pigs. Hello. What are you? Dracula bacon, pork belly. Oh, should we try these? I think we should try these guys. The greedy little pigs from... That looks so good. It is 3 for £8. Do I get more? Okay, the 3 for 8 section actually goes all the way freaking down. So I don't think Lee got himself much for dinner. So I might actually grab him something else. Pork, onion and shrimp. That looks a bit much, doesn't it? I don't know. There's loads of 3 for 8 stuff. Sausage rolls, which I could obviously get him. Smoked pulled pork sausage rolls. Cornish pasties. I don't know if he eats them. Does he eat them? I don't know. You get him a whole quiche. I don't think he eats quiche. Whew. God help me. Okay, so I am back in the car because there really was absolutely nowhere to sit comfortably. So I think I'm just going to edit in the car for a little bit, maybe like an hour, before I head over to the pub to continue editing. But I just bought some bits, as you saw, in M&S, so I thought we could debrief. I was only in there, like in Bluewater, for, oh my back, for an hour. Well, I went in at about, what, 9:15. It's now 11:15. So I wanted to do lines at 11. Managed to not really look at my phone while I was in there and stick to it. Boots was overwhelming, I think. Boots is very overwhelming for me. I can't wait for the day where I have a bit more financial freedom And the minute we're still paying bits off, like our wages go quite quickly on food and yada 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 yada, like bills and stuff. Like I just want that little bit more financial freedom so that I can go in there and be like, let's go and get loads of new products. Let's go and try this. Let's do this. Like I know influencers like have to start somewhere with, like, not calling myself one, but like when I watch like makeup influencers, I'm like, how in God's name did you fund that without going into debt? Because it is just so expensive, and that's when you get dragged into like the bargain side of things, and it's just crazy. But yeah, instead of makeup, we're gonna do what we love and we're gonna try some food. There you go, Edit and Beck. So we just did some thumbnails again. So an easy way, if you are doing something like YouTube, if you want to do a thumbnail, and sometimes my camera will capture them, but half the time it will capture things like this, or it will capture things like this. It will never usually capture things like this. So if you just literally freeze frame, you can get a good thumbnail like this. Hopefully I had loads of thises then, otherwise I've just said like this about 12 times. So let's go with, let's just triple check, because I didn't read it all the way down, which was a bit naughty. I'd be really upset if there's nuts in this, or mushrooms. Good, no, we're good. So this is the Dinky Greedy Little Pigs cooked outdoor bred British pork sausages with smoked bacon and sweetened dried cranberries. So let's try and get in here and try. I might save one for Lee, or if they're disgusting, all of them. Smell test first. Okay. I do like the little sausages from M&S. The classic ones are nice. Honey mustard ones are nice, but you don't want to eat the whole pack. The chicken ones are slimy, and they're nice, they taste nice, but they are literally slime out of your hands and slime around in your mouth. Yeah, and then I haven't obviously tried these ones. Let's go for this one. Texture-wise, slimy, like the chicken ones. They're not bad. I don't think my mum would like that. It's similar to their just normal pork one. You get the cranberry more in like an aftertaste, and I would say it's not dry, but it's on the drier side, which is odd because the outside is so slippery. I would give that a 6.8 out of 10, I think. I would happily eat them again. Like, I would eat them again if they were in, like if they were in like a buffet setting. Like if they attended a buffet, I would eat them. Right, this is the popcorn chicken bites. Now, I usually think that these are the driest things on the planet. Oh, I don't know if I showed you these up close. I probably did. But that's the Greedy Little Pigs. I usually think these are so dry. Now, as I've said before, we're trying to add a little bit of wheat into my diet again, and just to sort of see. I am worried that there is chicken bones in this. Why is there chicken bones in this? Okay. Why? Okay, smell test. They just smell like chicken. Fine. They do what they say on the tin. They are just chicken bites. Nice little aftertaste. You can freeze these. And you can freeze these. Wicked. So if you did want to get these things for like Christmas buffets, you can freeze them. And they're on, so they're 3 for £8. These are really nice. 3 for £8 in the M&S deal. And on my Sparks card, I had £1 off, so it cost me £7. The last thing, I can't chew fast. I got Lee double stuffed, and they definitely are, pork and caramelised onion and chorizo pork sausage roll. So you get two in the pack, and obviously this was in it as well. So this is what these look like, and then they are absolutely, I don't know if you can see, absolutely freaking stuffed. They are stacked in there. I cannot try these because they also have milk and egg in them. I don't know if there's any like mushrooms or whatever in there, no idea. But that looks so good. So good. Is this freezable? And this is freezable as well. So that is amazing from M&S. The fact that you can freeze a lot of this stuff. I can't stop eating these. Can you eat this? Of course you can. Absolutely amazing. I mean, for £7, even for £8, I really don't think any of that is bad. Let's try another sausage. We've had 3 of the chicken things. I don't want to eat too much. I've got lunch soon. Weirdly, they're okay. They're just not really doing it for me. Like, the honey mustard ones are lovely, but you know what? 6.5 out of 10. That's getting a 7.2. Like 6.5, 7.2. Overall, I would give it like a 6.9 out of 10 for both of them. But yeah, 7.2, 6.5. But if you like M&S, which I definitely do, I know it's on the pricier side. Like they did have their like Christmas food, like snacky bits, like their sandwiches, which I would have got. But I can't eat any of it, literally none. They had a gingerbread latte that looked like a cold one that looked absolutely amazing, but there's just no point. I'm not shitting myself and not being able to breathe for you guys. I love you, but I don't love you that much. Right, I'm gonna do a little bit of editing in the car. I'm gonna go over my lines in about 10 minutes. I'm going to stick to my time slot of 11 o'clock, and then we're going to head over to the pub, do a bit more editing, do a bit more lines. I don't know if Lily's going to come and meet me for lunch, not to eat because we would have our lunch, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, peace out, fuckers. I'm back in the car. I didn't go for a coffee. I went in there. I went and had a chat in Hayes Travel, because we're going on a cruise next year for my mum's 60th. So I've got literally so many brochures. They went in my bag and then my back was dying from carrying them. I had a little look in a gift shop that they've got. It's where Claire's Accessories used to be. And I got something for my Secret Santa person in there. It was only like £4, so that wasn't bad. And now I am at Green Hive Marketplace, where I used to get all my parcels dropped off when I lived down here, to collect 3 parcels. I get them dropped here because Lee comes here all the time for work, but I was like, well, I've got the alert, I'm here, I'll go and pick them up. So I'm going to go pick up the 3 parcels. I think I'm going to put a tank of petrol in Lee's car because there's like 80 miles on it or something, so I'll fill that up. And then I might just go sit in the side road by his work and continue. I didn't do any editing when I was in there, but he's not coming out for another 2 hours. So this will all probably take me, what, like half an hour or so. And then, yeah, I need to return. So I'm picking up 2 Boohoo parcels and a Look Fantastic parcel, but I need to return one of the, I've already done the return for it. I've not even picked it up. Because I think I said earlier, I reordered the exact same parcel because they had another 10% off. And I was like, well, I'm going to want that bargain. So, yeah, I need another wee, and I've literally just freaking left Blue Water, and I had a wee when I went in. To anyone else, this is simply for the females out there, when they're on the period, need a wee like 10 times more, because that is me right now. I have no idea how long I've been recording today. I need to tell Lee, actually, that I do not want a rice pot. I've got all the snacky bits in there from today. Crap, well, that was a bit of a palaver. Not too bad, to be fair. Did it, returned, didn't even open the parcel because luckily it has the order numbers on the front. But when you are sending someone to get your parcels, because usually I send Lee, and this wouldn't have been his fault, but when I went to pick it up, so I have, let's make sure no addresses, my Look Fantastic parcel here. And then, for some reason, this turned up different this time. We've got basically 2 of these parcels. There's no, I ordered a pair of socks. They're not in that one. So if they've sent it all separately, which it feels like they have, I'm gonna have to go back in there and see if my my socks are here. So this is a completely different order. So I got these really cute little bear socks. And this is my second pair of these. So I have a pair already. And then let's see, I don't know which ones are which in regards to the boots. So I've got a pair of boots for me and a pair of boots for Georgia. Let me go all the way back and see. So I've already ordered these boots before. Well, I ordered them 3 times, but I ordered them in a 6 because that's usually what I am. I'm usually like in between, but I needed to get them in a 5 because they were just way too big. So these are like new dancing boots and they're like tiny, dinky little heels. So those ones must be Georgia's. But yeah, aren't they really, really pretty? I need to try them on, obviously. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in the car, though. So that might have to be a later on when we get home kind of thing. But yeah, so basically what happened, I can't remember if I've already explained this in the vlog. If I have, then either you'll hear it again or I'll cut it out. I ordered the initial order, which was this pair of boots, this pair of socks and the unlimited year delivery, which gets you, so it was discounted from $12.99 to $9.99 to $5.99, which is a year's worth of free delivery, and you can get next day delivery and a year's worth of free returns. And I'm like, well, obviously I'm going to do that because normal delivery was like either $2.99 or $3.99, I can't remember. So I did that. Boots came, they were too big, but obviously I loved the socks. So I was like, right, I'm going to reorder the boots in a 5 and see if they fit. If they don't, they don't. I might try them on now, to be fair, whilst I am here. Although, I just did that to the bag. So, probably not. Yeah, they were too big. So I sent the boots back, kept the socks, obviously kept the delivery. Though you could return the delivery. I don't know if it's like a 14-day thing. So ordered it again, which is a duplicate of this order, Wednesday morning, and it came to like, oh, God knows, but these were £21. They then in the afternoon went down to something like £18 or £19, something stupid. So I was like, I've got free returns. So I immediately reordered the entire order and I didn't even open it in there. But the weird part of it was, this is come in Boohoo packaging. That other order came in a Debenhams bag. A Debenhams part of Boohoo. That really baffled me. So this is mine. So I might put the socks in with this actually. Just so my order stays like that. And I can leave Georgia's order in the box like this because I love how I turned it around so you couldn't see my address. Oh no, my address is on there. But yeah, so that's good. At least I've got Georgia's shoes. Let's see if they fit. Let's do the fit test. We might as well depress ourselves now. Although they fit the last time, but it was more the fact that it was like this end bit. There was too much boot to foot ratio. Like it just was not working out very well. I feel like I need a poo. Just sharing that with you guys. No need for this amount. But I didn't want to pay like shit tons for more shit. Like my shoes were fine. Like I wasn't actually even going to get any new shoes for the show. It was more because, oh, these are small. Oh, they might be a bit too small. They are unpleasant. I don't even think they're going to want to do up. Oh, fuck's sake. How does a shoe feel so much different? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be comfy in those. That's annoying. That's what they look like. I mean, I have a thicker sock on, granted, but I don't get why that's not doing up. Is it worth me trying without my sock? Oh, God's sake. The things I do in a car. That sounded like a weird sentence. I don't do weird things in cars. Okay. Okay, that's gone up. I was wearing a thick sock. That might be why. Right. My shoe. Yeah, my foot's near the end. I think I'm definitely going to have to try them on at home because obviously that is that. I'm going to be wearing tights for the majority of it, but I'm still not going to pay that much money for shoes if they're a bit uncomfortable. Georgia's got the wide foot version, and now I'm debating that I should have potentially got those. But I can't really like do anything because I can't put my foot on the floor, because then I would have worn them outside. I really hope at no point of that did you see my foot, because that would have been quite stressful. So I think because it's a 5, that's where my problem is. I think because I'm definitely, guys, I'm a 5.5 most of the time. I find it really hard to get shoes. You know what? I don't like ordering online. I don't know why I got the £5.99 delivery, or why I do know, because for this reason, it makes it easier to return things. But yeah, it's just a bit hard to order things. I just prefer shopping in person, I think. Like, I know it's a bit more because you've got to like go out to the shops, but you can just try things on then and there, and it just makes life so much easier. Don't even know where that is. Oh, right. Excuse me for being so rude. Don't even know if that's how you go in there, but that's how you go in there. Right, shoesies, socks. Yeah, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably, if they don't fit, I will text Georgia and say, like, I'm not going to keep my size 5s. Do you want to try them on? Just in case you don't like the wide ones before, because I will just return them tomorrow. Snacks are still down here, which I will eat more of later. I'm gonna go and get petrol, I think, for Lily. Honestly, driving a manual is driving my fucking nut in today. Bisto, I miss you, which is the name of my car, and this is Oswald, which is Lily's car. Like, I hate trying to get my seat correct, first of all, to get the biting point. I can't be arsed. Like, I used to hate it when people go, oh, what do you drive? Now, obviously, I've passed my test in, like, UK full driving licence. I can drive manual and I can drive automatic. When I used to say, oh, I've got an automatic, oh, that's not really driving. Well, enjoy the fucking bus, you knob. Like, what do you mean it's not driving? I don't have to fanny about 1, 2, 3. I don't have to do any of that. Go. I even have a button. I don't even have a key anymore. The key I keep fucking forgetting about. I have a button and I go on, go, off. Done. Handy. I do have a handbrake because I cannot stand button handbrakes, but I can't stand when people have a go at you for driving an automatic. I have an easier life, hun. You on a hill, stress central. Me on a hill, chilling, singing to Justin Bieber. Like, we live different lives. Right, so let me go and get some petrol, and then I do need a wee. Okay, so we're here. Lee's currently having a mare because he's not sure if he's put his hand in shit or not.
No, it's not, but it's just...
No, it's not, apparently. Hopefully I haven't put that on the map. But yeah, so we're here. I am really nervous. Like, I've got 45 minutes before I have to go in. And I'm just stressed. Like, Lee was like, he was like, you just need to, like, enjoy it. But I don't know why I find it so hard, guys, to enjoy things like this. Like, excuse me, this is my passion. This is what I love to do. Like, I don't want to do anything else. Like, I absolutely love it. Yet why does it fill me with pure mother effing dread? Like, to go into these workshops and to go and do it, and God, it's scary. I don't know, maybe because I haven't had a lot of auditions that I'm like just not, I'm used to the workshop atmosphere, and for me there just isn't safer spaces than Run At It Shouting, Take One, Just Add Milk. Like, they're 3 that I've done, and I felt like super safe in the room, like not awkward, not judged. There's been times where I've forgotten lines and I've not thought anyone's thought, oh shit. But I don't know, like, maybe it's because I've not had lots of auditions that I get nervous. But also, we've got to remember, I am very much in the middle of a period. Like, heavy emotional damage period. So yeah, I'm excited, I'm nervous, like, I know that if I sit and run my lines now that if I go wrong, it's just gonna go fucking wrong for me in there. So I'm not running it anymore. It is what it is with what is in my brain, and obviously I'm gonna take them in with me. I've had another, like, we finished the sausages between us, and I had a few more chicken bites, but I'm not eating anymore either. Like, that is absolutely enough. You're right back there.
Yeah, I think it's not shit, it's just mud, but I'm just trying to wipe it all off so that it's not stuck on my shoe.
Oh, okay. Bless him. But yeah, so Lily is going to go to Westfield. He's got some work to do tonight because he's really busy with work at the minute, and he's going to do some Christmas shopping because I don't finish till 9:30. Obviously I'll text him if it's earlier, and I will probably I'm so sorry, I'm not going to take my camera in there, just because I'm absolutely not doing that. That's my private space. That's sometimes, to be fair, a lot of workshops do get recorded, but this being a theatre one won't be recorded, so it is just like my private space. So yeah, I'm not going to take the camera in with me. Well, I might take it in my bag just so Lee doesn't have to worry about it, but I'm not going to get it out. And then I will catch up with you guys when I come out. I do apologise that a lot of this vlog today has been me in the car, but I really wanted like a realistic, this is how it is sometimes when I come with Lee, so I'm in the area because I've got something to do, and a realistic sort of like day before. I don't usually do evening workshops, do I?
No,
I usually do it in the morning to get it out of the way because I don't like this like day of dread, like the dread usually I'm asleep for. But yeah, I will. Can I say hello to everyone? You've not really been in the vlog.
Not much today, no. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was happening? Because everyone's probably confused.
The top of the mat was just getting caught on the clutch, so I was trying to pull the clutch up, and then it was like getting caught on the mat, and it was like stopping me lifting the clutch up, so I couldn't change gear or do anything. And then I don't know, that was just a bit of mud like stuck to the back of my shoe, so I cleaned it all off.
Fair enough.
That was that.
I need a poo.
You're time.
It's because I'm nervous.
It is, yeah, that's all it is. It's just because you're nervous.
I know, I hate being this nervous. I will probably go in or go and knock about 6 because you've got to press a button to get in, so that then I can use the toilet, sort myself out, go in there, decompress, get stressed.
Yeah.
The usual. But anyway, guys, I will catch up with you after my workshop. If I'm crying, it didn't go well. If I'm happy, it went well. And I just kind of want to be like, and then we're there. Oh, bloody hell. Where's that gone? Alright, I've dropped the lens cap.
Do you want me to stop and go out and look?
No, it's fine. We'll just have to remember to try and find it. Hi, guys. Right, you saw the last clip, and for you, it was like 0.01 seconds ago.
3.7 miles, turn left onto Hartley Road.
For us, it was a whole 7 days ago. I did not finish that vlog. To be honest, I didn't come out of the workshop feeling like I did my best. Like, I got really anxious. I was really focused on trying to remember my lines, trying to impress Lucy. In my head, I was like, I've got to be the best in the room. Not like I want everyone else to be shit. Not like that, but I don't know. I just put this expectation on myself that I have to be the best, the funniest, remember my lines. And it's just so much pressure. And I think I didn't perform shit. Like, I didn't perform badly in the slightest. But I did feel like I rushed my scene, sort of my monologue a little bit. But when I come off, Lucy even said to me, "You've got really funny bones." Like, so it wasn't, she didn't go, "Oh, awful, get off, never." But in my head, that's what she said.
That's what you heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You've got funny bones, and I heard your shit. But no, because even I then went as self-reflection, I think I was a little bit too fast, like I rushed it, and I didn't give myself the beats that I would usually give. And she was like, "No, I completely sort of agree." Now, these aren't her words because it was 7 days ago, I cannot remember. But she sort of agreed with that and was like, yes, that's what we need to work on. And there were, I don't think I've ever been in a room with such funny, fantastic people. And instead of seeing it as a positive, because I was in a bit of an anxious sort of space, I saw it more as a, oh God, I'm shit. And actually, I'm not. So it's been quite nice to have 7 days to sort of reflect on it rather than immediate. Because I think genuinely, one of the last things I said was, you'll either see me happy or crying in the next clip. And I think if I'd have recorded it 7 days ago, I probably would have cried. So yeah, that is a day in the life. Now a week later, I'm literally about to start the other one because it is Thursday and we are on week 2. So I'm gonna cut the vlog here. Lily is actually here as well, he's driving. And then start a new day in the life of what we're gonna do. I won't ruin it for you. You're gonna have to wait for the next vlog for that one. But thank you for spending the day with me. I hope it was good. I hope it's a little bit of an inside of what an actor's life can be like as well. And sort of how it genuinely can feel for me anyway. I'm not going to speak about anyone else, but like definitely for me, I'm an anxious little bunny, and that is just how it is. And sometimes it doesn't always go perfect, and I think it's just about picking yourself up and continuing, because not every day is going to be like the darkest day in your brain. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon because I'm about to start vlogging in the next one. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weeks. I don't know at the minute when this vlog goes out if I'm going to be seeing you on Monday or Thursday. I don't know if it's 7 days, if we're doing 2 vlogs a week or 1 vlog a week. Genuinely at the minute, I don't even know if I've put underwear on. So I will see you guys in the next one. Say bye, Lily.
Bye.
Bye.